What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Friday Night Shit Chats. I'm going to be your host this week. Change for this week, obviously, since we are now done with our D&D one shot or D&D three shot, whatever we're calling it. Uh, I'm your host, Nikko, the movie master.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Joined as always by my co-hosts, Nick, the dungeon master.
What's up, everybody?
And of course, can't do this without Dan the Heartthrob.
Hello, guys. How we doing tonight?
And my duties as host was to choose this week's beverage, and my choice for this week was something new out on the market. Corona Sunbrew. It's a citrus cerveza. It looks like it's mixed with orange and lime. I've heard that it's really good. I have not tried it yet, and I wanted to try it first time on mic. So, gentlemen,
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Cheers.
It's all right.
It's sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. Though. I like it. I like it.
It's good.
Nice.
It's a good summer beer. Like if I was mowing the lawn. Oh, wait.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I could see this being like a chilling outside beer, or like like a nice refreshing thing after hard workout in the sun or whatever.
Yeah, I definitely would prefer something like this over like a zombie dust or a gumball head after being outside, like the 80-degree weather.
In this heat, yeah. It tastes. It's like a sweeter Blue Moon almost.
Much sweeter than Blue Moon. That's for sure.
Much sweeter.
It's honestly, it tastes like juice. Like
a little bit. Yeah. Yep.
It's going down super easy, and I mean, not that Corona is super hard to like put away, but like I don't taste Corona whatsoever. I just taste like the whatever the citrus is. This is crazy. These are also kind of dangerous because I do citrus drinks. So, oh, well,
good stuff.
It was pretty decent. I'm happy with it. I'm still happy with my choice.
Give it a 4.
Damn.
What's up?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh, I thought you said 10. I was like,
what? No, 4 out of 5. If we're doing out of 10, I'd give it an 8.
Nice.
Yeah. Fair assessment. All right. So, gentlemen, because this is our 20th episode together that we've been congregating here on this here YouTubes and this internets and talking shit for the folks. I said the thing.
You kind of said the thing.
I kind of said the thing. I figured we would take a break from our normal shit chat. Oh, I said the thing again.
Oh!
And play a little game. Before I introduce the game and before we talk about the rules, I'm going to talk about where this game comes from. So there is a podcast that I frequently listen to called Are You Garbage? There's two comedian hosts, H. Foley and Kevin Ryan. They're pretty funny comedians. Like their stand-up is really good, but what I like them the most for is this show that they host called Are You Garbage, which the premise of it is they usually, if they're not having what's called a family episode, which is just the two of them kind of talking back and forth and, asking garbage questions more or less, they are trying to figure out if your favorite comedians are, if they grew up to be garbage or if they were classy, so to speak. And so they've compiled like a ton of freaking questions, and they've even changed over time, like the different questions that they ask people. Of like they ask a bunch of questions, they get this person's answers to like try to figure out, hey, did this person grow up as a piece of garbage? Are they a little bit more classy, or maybe they grew up garbage and maybe now they're classy, or maybe they're still garbage from how they grew up or whatever. So,
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the game going to kill us? Because the music suggests that it will.
Having flashbacks.
No, only because I wasn't trying to play some of the other stuff, but
Okay.
I don't want to, like, if I play this, it sounds like, like, I mean,
Father's back.
Hey guys, if you know, you know. If you listen to the last episode, you know where that music comes from. Anyways,
Yeah. Yep.
Let's play some. No. There we go. Sure, why not? Anywho, that's the premise of their podcast or whatever. And so, as merch, what they've done is they've created the Are You Garbage card game. This is actually the 3rd edition, I think, that's come out. This is the 2025 edition. I think they started it back in, this is 3rd edition. They started it back in 2023. I never got any of the other ones, so those have like all bunch of different questions and stuff like that. But this is the one that they've put in this year's compilation of questions. So now I'm just going to go ahead and read the rules so that we can all know what it is that how we're going to be playing. So it says the goal of the game is to not be a complete piece of trash. Shuffle the cards, which I've already done. Each player takes a turn pulling a card, which this won't be. That's the only part of the game that we're not going to do, is to each player taking a card, because I'm the only one with the cards.
No.
But regardless, all players answer all the questions. So regardless of who's reading them, we're all going to answer the questions anyways. For every question you answer yes, you get a point. If you answer yes, you have the right to defend your answer. You can prevent yourself from getting a point by convincing the other players that you're not garbage. It's a majority rule. So, like, say Nick says yes to something, and he defends himself so well that me and, like, he convinces both of us, like, all right, that's not that garbage, sure. And we'll override, and he doesn't get the point. The goal is to have the lowest number of total points at the end of the game. Like a gentleman, it says, the person with the most points is 100% garbaggio. Yeah. So, everybody understand the rules?
So if we have to defend ourselves, we want to try to not get the point then for being garbage?
Yes. So,
okay.
Like, if you answer yes to something, you basically want to
be able to defend it, and then you say
be able to be like, hey, this is why it's not garbage, and blah blah blah.
I see. Okay, then yes, that's yes.
And then then if we decide that, like, you made a good point, then we could, or if we could see, like, oh, you know what, I've kind of done something similar, whatever, blah blah blah, then we can be like, all right, then you don't get the point. It's not necessarily garbage.
Okay.
Or if we overrule it and we're like, nah, bro, that's just straight up garbage, then you get the point. So, the other thing with this too is as much as it's the game and we want to see who wins or who is garbage at the end of the day, I think a lot of the questions that they ask, especially like on the show, usually just generate some form of conversation and, like, get everybody to, like, get to know one another a little bit, like how they grew up a little bit. So this will be kind of interesting for us to learn about each other, and then for the audience to learn about us, I think. So
I never grew up. I'm still a kid inside.
You're still inside. Aw, that's so nice. And I was gonna say something mean, but I'm not gonna say it.
Nikko, it's all good. Hit me.
No, I was just kidding. So with that being said, if there's no other questions, are we ready to start?
I'm good.
Ready.
All right. So question number 1 is fuck. Do you know the acronym BOGO? BOGO. Do you know the acronym?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think that I almost don't think that this should count as a point.
That is not
my job has a lot to do with this.
Yeah, I agree.
We could avoid that.
Yeah.
What? So are they saying we would be garbage if we know what BOGO
Right.
means?
So if you anything that you answer yes to would be garbage.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? I get it, but like that's just a really weird first question, I suppose.
This is the first poll that I shuffled the question, so like it's just to consider this garbage though is weird because anybody who shops. Oh, okay. Now I think I see why it's garbage. Anyone who shops and is looking for a deal and looking to save money might be garbage because they don't have money to freaking just throw out there. But at the same time, like in
today's world, that's not garbage. That's just smart.
It's just right. It's just smart, and it's just like I say we should get a point for this, especially because even if we didn't know it before, because of the job we have, we all know what it is. So.
True. That's true.
True.
So no one's getting a point?
No one's getting a point. I don't think so.
Are you keeping track of points?
Yeah, I'm keeping track. If you guys want to keep track, you can too, but I have a
you guys
scoreboard
both
here. So.
Point, and I didn't get a point.
Fuck you.
I think for that I should get a point. That was garbage.
You are garbage.
No! All right.
All right, so no points for that first one. That's a wash for everybody. Question 2. Do you or any of your family members have gout?
No.
Not that I know
of. My dad has gout.
That's another weird question.
It is a really weird question. This is so strange because, like, I feel like it's common enough, especially in the United States. It's got to be very common because we're like the most obese, nation in the world, right?
Fair.
And it's commonly something to do with the way that we eat, especially when it's like rich, fatty foods, which we tend to do. I feel like a lot more people in America have gout than they do other places in the world.
I'm sure that's true, but yeah, no, nothing here.
So I said yes. Do you guys think I should get a point?
No.
Honestly, no, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm not going to take you for that then.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should get a point.
It's very common.
Whoever has gout in your family gets a point.
Yeah, right. That's one in my dad's column.
Ooh.
We start keeping track for our freaking family members. Who's garbage in the family?
Hey, I don't know your dad. I don't think he's garbage, but
I don't think he's garbage necessarily, but
Whoa.
I'm sure he has some garbage. I'm sure he's got some garbage tendencies.
Oh yeah.
He was born in a third world country. I gotta suspect
something.
There's some garbage tendencies there. Anywho, enough about my father. How dare you take his name? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
All right. Question 3. Ever freestyle rap at a party? Fuck me.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Not me.
Yes.
What?
Yes, and I can't even defend that, dude. So
were you okay? I have a question. Was it for like attention?
No, somebody asked me to do it.
So, but okay. And you just said, "All right, screw it, I'm gonna do it."
Oh, I used to rap as when I was.
Oh, you're garbage. Nope, you get a point. There we go. Nice big fat point for Nikko.
Oh shit! I don't think I'm going to come out of this on top. Hold on. Yeah, I honestly, like I said, I'll take that because I don't think I can defend it at all. I don't think I can defend that one bit. Yes, I used to rap, folks. I was very into rap and hip hop music, and I used to rap. I still kind of can, but I just don't.
Oh.
So, enough about that. Question 4. Have you had a tick on you in the last 365 days?
Nope.
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 All right.
Nice. We're all clean.
That's a wash.
That's a wash. All right.
We're all clean. Hey, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know. You are quite dirty.
Oh. Oh.
All right. I think I suspect I know who's going to get one for this.
Oh.
Have you flown Spirit Airlines in the last 365 days?
No.
No? Okay. Well, none of us then. Shit.
I flew Spirit once and never again.
Was it in the last year though?
No, it was like 10 years ago.
Oh, gee, 10 years ago. Where were you? 5?
What? I was 17, 16.
Where the fuck were you going?
10 years ago, I was 28. Wow.
Yeah, no, I've flown Spirit Airlines before, but it wasn't in the last year.
It's horrendous.
Pretty much Southwest for me, except for I think our flight back was from Vegas. I can't remember what we flew back. I'll have to ask the wifey. The waifu.
Oh boy. That gets you a point right there for calling your wife. That's a
I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah, I've flown Spirit. I've flown Spirit once, and then it was Frontier back. And then the last time was United. So, all right, we're all clean on that one, other than Nick calling his wife.
What's wrong with that? I don't know why.
Next, do you know what a waifu is?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know why I would get a
point. You know what a waifu is.
I mean, okay.
Can't defend it.
I mean,
okay.
She's not fictional. So it doesn't even count.
True.
But all right.
Still, I don't know. Anyways, we'll contend that at the end. All right. Next question. Have you ever taken a picture with an iPad?
Yeah.
Hey, that feels targeted. That is targeted. That is targeted. You know I have. Both of you know I have.
I know you have. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm wondering if this means that if you've ever. It says a picture. It doesn't say like a selfie, so it does say a picture. Yeah, Nick, I know you have. Dan, did you say that you have?
Yeah, I have. He's got a camera. Why else would it have a camera if you're not supposed to take pictures with it?
I don't. You make a good point. You make a fair point.
Since that one was very targeted, I'm getting rid of my waifu point. I'm contending that right now. There we go.
And I know Nick, you have to do it for work, so like I can't necessarily knock you for that.
Yeah.
Outside of that, though, have you taken a picture with an iPad?
No.
Oh, okay. So now it's just but
I've not owned an iPad nor really held an iPad outside of work. So
gotcha.
Yeah. It specifically says iPad, right?
It does say specifically iPad. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, why have you taken one with a tablet?
Like no, but I have used a tablet. I have not taken a picture with one.
So Dan, you said why else does it have a camera?
Why else would it have a camera if you can't take pictures with it?
Sound reasoning. I think that's fair. What do you think, Nick? Do you think that's a fair defense?
I mean, it's also a tablet. It does a lot more things. I feel like the phone, I can see, like, I'm obviously not going to argue that, but, like, I don't know. I feel like taking a picture, like a personal picture with a tablet or an iPad is strange.
That's crazy.
It's definitely strange. It is definitely strange.
I'm not defending you.
especially if you, like, are taking a selfie with it. That's really fucking weird. But
the thing too is, I'll say this: it still feels weird to me to take pictures at work with an iPad.
You do look.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It looks so weird.
Let me just point and shoot.
I mean, dude, digital cameras were smaller than iPads. Like,
true.
It doesn't make sense. But you're right. I can't argue the fact that it has a camera for a reason.
Hey, I paid for all the features. I'm going to use all the features.
Yeah, especially with how much you paid. I don't disagree.
Now I'm a little on the fence, though. I'm a little on the fence. Like, it's a fair argument, Dan, but it is still weird to take a picture with a fucking iPad.
Hey, Dan, if a TV had a camera, would you use it? Carry it around your little computer monitor and be like, all right.
No.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think so.
But you paid for all the features, Dan.
It's different. You can't carry a TV around.
It's different.
True.
Yeah, but just think about how weird you would look being somewhere, and you just
I wouldn't do it in public.
Whip out an iPad and
Not in public.
My favorite people, like, there's a few people that we work with that have the strap for the iPad, and when they like whip it around, like they're like whipping out a shotgun, and they take a picture, I'm like, okay, you just look
right off on that. Oh my god!
They got the little crossbody laying with the iPad.
Oh no, dude.
Yep. I think that's a shame point. I think that's a shame point. I really do.
Hilarious.
Oh boy. I'm on the fence though. What do you think, Nick? Do you think Dan defends and doesn't get the point for that?
No, I think he gets the point.
Oh.
Sorry, Dan.
Right.
It just looks so weird. Like I said, I do it every day for work, and it still doesn't feel right.
Oh.
Dan's on the board.
Damn.
Well, so am I, because I do take pictures with iPads. So.
All right. Next question. Oh.
Oh no.
I don't like it when you laugh.
Have you ever tried to guess a promo code?
Yep. Absolutely.
No,
Yep.
I don't. No, I don't think I
fucking
have. Like you're talking about like what it like putting in like a 20% off code at like a pizza place or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Just
Like
try
the
just
Xbox Live.
trying something.
Hold on, let me. I don't think that I have. I can honestly say I don't believe that I have.
I'll tell you right now. I just fucking tried it last week. So not that it was because I swear I heard what it was. And I was like, I couldn't remember what it was because I didn't write it down. And I was like, well, they probably use the same one for everything.
I was going to say, it's almost always the same code.
Right. And I tried using it, and it was like not acceptable. I was like, fuck. So I was like, well, that's not it. And I tried it like with a couple different like numbers or whatever. It just wasn't the fucking case. I was like, all right. So yeah, I definitely have. I'm garbage for that one. Dan has, Nick has not. I don't know that I can defend that, honestly.
Yeah. I used to sit there on Xbox Live and try and put random codes into the fucking thing.
Damn, dude. That one's probably worse.
Nice. That's funny.
Oh, shit. Oof. All right. Do you drink water out of the bathroom sink?
No.
Nick?
Like turn it on and bend over and sip out of the faucet, or
It doesn't
like
say how, but do you drink water out of the bathroom sink?
I guess it depends on how, Nick. So you got
myself a
Consume water
I mean,
from the bathroom sink.
before I started bringing up a water bottle at night, yeah, every time I would wake up and my mouth was dry, I would turn that sink on full blast and bend my happy, tired ass over and
like a hamster.
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. So
Yeah, I have too, and I just did it like a couple days ago because I was like, I took a fucking headache pill and I didn't feel like walking to the damn kitchen to grab any water or grab a cup for water, so I just like turned on the fucking faucet and was just like got a couple of fucking sips of water out of there and called it one.
yeah, I mean that's literally like, you know, wake up with dry mouth, or when you know just like ugh, and you go get up in like 3 a.m, have to take a leak, and you know you need to like, wet the mouth, and we didn't have cups upstairs until a little man was brushing his teeth, so it was hamster time. Gonna be that be the bobo. No, it's a,
I just fucking picture. Can I defend this? I mean,
hey, you just did.
It give water. So.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I want to say though. Does the bathroom not have a distinct different flavor than the water in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, of course it does.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like it tastes more metallic, or like it's got like a tinge of something else in it.
I want to say that the water from the sink in the bathroom releases fluoride. I don't know how true that is.
They all do.
I don't know if it's. Oh, they all do. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe the fucking one in the bathroom gives more. I don't fucking know.
It's just a fluoride pump in everyone's sink.
Right, just pumping up fluoride and shit. It's like, yeah, brush your fucking teeth.
We didn't cover that on the conspiracy theory episode.
Oh, shit, man, that might be some. That might be for a conspiracy theory too.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric boogaloo.
Conspiracy theory 2, fluoride in you.
Oh hell no. I mean, I don't think
we're garbage. I don't think we should get that point. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I don't think so either. I'm trying to think of like what. I mean, what about it makes it garbage? Maybe the way in which you drink water out of the sink.
Does it say specifically your bathroom?
I mean, it doesn't say. It just says out of the bathroom sink. What do you mean by that?
Right. Like, I mean, if I'm at a Target and I'm drinking water out of the sink, yeah, I think that's trash. But like, if you're getting up to take a headache pill or like to wet your mouth in the middle of the night, I think that's totally justified.
Right.
So
however,
I vote in the way of not a point. However,
I was going to say I want to vote in the way of not a point either, but I feel like there's two ways to do it, right? The classy way would probably be with a cup.
Mm-hmm.
The garbage way is drinking it from the.
No. Actually, you know what? I gotta call you out on one thing too,
because I do the same shit.
Well, I gotta call you out on one thing too. You live in an apartment, correct?
Yes.
So all you have to do is take maybe 10 extra steps to get to your kitchen to get normal water.
Yes, but listen to this, bro.
I have to walk down a full flight of stairs.
I don't have lights going all the way to my fucking kitchen.
You have a phone. You have an iPad that has a flash.
Well, for one, I do not have an iPad.
I know.
I'm not taking pictures with that bitch. For two, I don't take my phone to the fucking bathroom in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
So like, but I'm not arguing for it to be a point. I'm just saying like I understand that there's a classy versus a garbage way to do it. I still don't think it's necessarily garbage because I mean it's water, dude. It's may not taste the same as the fucking one from the kitchen sink, but it's still water. If it's good enough to put in my mouth in order for me to brush my teeth, it should be good enough. So I'm gonna say no point.
No point.
No point. You Dan? What do you think?
Well, since I've drank water from the shower and
fuck. Oh, jeez.
Hey. And the outside faucet, I'll say no. No point.
Outside faucet is good. I used to do this as a kid all the time.
Hell yeah, bro! That fucking hot ass hose water.
I don't know that I've ever drinking shower water though.
Yeah, I can't say that I've done the same either.
Well, that better not be a question.
Hey, look at this. No. All right. All right. So we're all good on that one. Next question. Have you been to a junkyard in the last 365 days?
No.
No.
Oh.
I have in the past, but not in the past year.
I was gonna say I have in the past too, but not in the past year.
I have not. I thought about going to Victory Auto Wreckers, but
what for?
I don't know. Because it was a fun commercial.
It's a fun commercial.
We'll pay you cash for your broken down car. $20. It's like, no.
Wait, is Victor the one with the eagle? Fucking
No, that's Eagle Man. Victory's the one where he pulled went to go open the door and he pulled the door right off the car.
Right off the hinge. Yeah.
And then they showed up and they're like, "We'll give you cash for your broken down car." And he hands him $40. I'm like,
oh man. Yeah, I'll take $40 for this fucking piece of junk.
That's a Chicagoland goodie right there.
Oh yeah. All right, so none of us were good on that one. I think, because I don't think I've gone, and it wouldn't have been for me. It would have been for someone else, but I don't think I've gone in the last year, so I think I'm good. Yeah. All right. Next question. Fuck. Have you ever taken a picture with money?
Ever?
Have you ever taken a picture with money?
Like with you in the picture holding money, you're saying?
I'm assuming so. Or, yeah, it says, have you ever taken a picture with money? I'm assuming of money that you have that you're holding, or maybe a picture of you with money in your hand.
So I've never... Oh. So I've never taken a picture of myself like holding money or like laying down with money, but I have taken picture of money before. As like a form of like, hey, I got cash payment that I'm going to bring to you kind of thing. I don't know why, but also my mom and dad have really old bills, and I took pictures of all the bills to try to like go to, like show an expert in the field about.
That's different. I feel like that's like, because there's an absolute reason for that, obviously, right? You're not gonna just go take it to someone to fucking see, unless they can, you get an initial I'll come bring it in, I'll take a look at it because it looks like blah 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 blah. These bills, might be worth X, Y, and Z or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you would, in which case, then you would bring it in for them to appraise or look at or whatever, like as opposed to like, let me just bring it here and then maybe the fucker tries to rob you or some shit. But.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've done. I don't think I've ever taken like a selfie or anything like that with money on me or like laying next to me or anything like that.
Yeah, I have. I ain't even fucking gonna hold you guys. I definitely have.
Was it like after your rap?
It was not after my rap. It was after the first was it my first check that I got from my first job? Okay, so here's a funny little story, right? So my best friend's name is Curtis.
Curtis!
And he will attest to this because we talk about it not often, but it comes up in conversation every so often of like us reminiscing and shit, right? And like it might not have been his first check, but it was certainly my first check ever. I went and cashed my check. He went and cashed his check. And when I say my check had to have been like $150. And his check probably wasn't much better. And of course, we went to go cash it. We didn't go cash it at like a bank or anything. We went to the fucking local liquor store to get it cashed. So obviously, they take out their fee or whatever, and then you have whatever's left. And we're like dumb little kids, dumb young kids, so we wanted to stunt and fucking put pictures of us with our money on our fucking MySpace page. So we fucking put our money together, took the singles out, just had all the 20s spread out, and fucking took a picture, like a selfie with it, and then just with fanning it out with it in our hands and shit. And then I took a picture, he took a picture with it in his hand, and then we had to re-divvy up whose money was whose. And then that was the picture with the fucking money. Simple as that.
Go ahead, Dan.
I think that was Nikko.
Nikko.
No, go ahead. Dan, you said that. Did you say that you have too?
Yeah. Fortunately.
Was it for the same reason you were trying to stunt?
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna try and defend it.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think there is a defense for it. Honestly, it's really a dirtbag move because you're really just trying to fucking show off something that's probably wasn't that much to fucking begin with.
The only reason that I think that it was garbage of you is because you used your friend's money to make it more.
It looked like more.
Dude, oh my god, yeah. Well, and I wasn't the only person in this situation either, mind you. So
I know.
I did it and he did it, so we were both garbage for that.
Curtis, disappointed, man. I don't even know who you are, but
1 point for Curtis.
yeah, give Curtis a point.
Curtis got a point. So my dad is on the board with one, and Curtis is on the board with one.
My MySpace was mostly pictures of my Warhammer figures I was painting at the time, and then pictures of my my World of Warcraft paladin and my my warrior, because I was raiding at the time. So every time I got a new piece of gear, I uploaded a new picture. So
Nice.
I never took any money shots. Ha, Gaty.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my MySpace page. I was younger, and I was kind of a different person at that time. So, it was a lot more geared towards the. Let's just say it was more geared towards an urban or hip hop scene. So, hence why I did the money, the money picture. But yeah. Dan, anything else to add before we move on?
I don't judge.
No.
Yeah, Dad. Dad?
Oh.
Freudian slip, Daddy.
Mhm.
No, yeah.
Oh, boys.
Those early social media days were something else.
Except for you, it was probably for Facebook, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Of course.
Wow, youngin.
Yep.
All right. Next question, gents. Do you or anyone in your family have any phrases tattooed on them? For example, time is money or only God can judge me. So some form of like phrase that's like probably overused and probably something that somebody doesn't live by, I would say. So something like time is money or only God can judge me or loyalty before dishonor or some bullshit like that.
I don't think my sisters have any phrases tattooed. I know both of my sisters. My one sister has a lot of tattoos, but I can't think of any like live, laugh, love phrases on her. She's not that type of person.
Oh,
She's got a lot of things that mean stuff to her. But
Uh-huh.
and then my other sister, I know she's got a couple of butterflies and hearts, her kids' names, but I don't think any phrases. And I don't think anybody else in my family has tattoos. It's just my two sisters. I'm gonna say no.
Dan, what about you?
My brother has a lot of tattoos, but I don't think any of them are phrases, actually.
Oh, he does have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't think any of them are phrases.
I'm trying to think, dude. So none of my sisters have any tattoos of phrases. We have words or names. And then, so I have one cousin who has a tattoo who, it was a stupid tattoo, but I mean, it's her body. I'm sure she had her reason for wanting it. It's not a phrase, but it is a word, and the word is swag.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's wow.
Cuz if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. Put that out there. But I mean, we've talked about it ad nauseum before. So
I want to know the
definitely
backstory behind it.
I honestly don't know, and I think it really, if I remember correctly, the way that she talks about it, she was like, "Yeah, I was young and stupid, and I got the word swag on me."
Get her on the phone right now.
Oh hell no, dude. So I mean, that's not a phrase, but it is a word. It is a word.
Doesn't count then.
Doesn't count. All right, fuck it. So none of us are on the board.
Dan, I mean, do you agree with me?
Yeah, that's not a phrase. So Shouldn't count.
Okay.
Plus, it's not like a cliche ass like phrase. So
Live, laugh, love, baby.
laugh, love. Yeah, exactly. All right. Next question. Are you currently signed up for any free trials?
Oh, absolutely.
Really,
I forget
Dan?
about
What-
them all the time. Oh man.
I think at this point I'm paying for all of my
Free
subscriptions.
trials. Yeah, I'm not currently signed up for any free trials. Although I know I just had one end that I decided to keep. And yeah, no, I think that's it. No, I don't have any free trials right now.
Excuse me.
Salute. Dan, what's the free trial you got?
I
You can talk about it online.
am on a couple.
Hold on.
Raz-
Before you answer, is this anything that's gonna?
Oh no.
Brazzers,
no,
porn,
no.
X videos.
X hamster.
Whoa.
We get a little too specific there, Nico.
That's
Anyways, I have one for. It's called Scentbird. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Not sponsored.
Mm.
But
I
it's
have
like,
heard of
yeah, they give you like colognes to try. Like they send you samples of colognes every month to try out, and I was like, shit, for free for a month? Why not? So I signed up for that, and I think I have one for a car wash that I just signed up for.
Oh wow.
I think it was well, technically it wasn't free because it was $5 for like the first 3 months. But
Yeah, I wouldn't count that one then.
yeah, and then
If you had to pay for it.
I'm on a Panera Sip Club free trial right now. Get free drinks at Panera. I think those are the free trials I got right now.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no because I think I'm paying for everything right now.
I'm trying to. Is her? I mean, do you want to defend any of those, Dan? Like, are you still taking a point for that, or?
I just don't. I don't know if that.
The only one that I would say no to defense is the Panera Sip Club. Come on, dude.
Why not, dude? The drinks are like $3.
Because I can understand the Scentbird, like, because colognes can obviously get expensive and say.
All right. I'm gonna take the point, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not my first time on the Panera one.
Oh,
I used my work number for this one.
oh well, now that really is.
I used my work number to get the second free trial.
No way.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you need is valid phone number.
You deserve that point, my friend.
So I'll take that point just for that reason.
Yep.
Bree, if you're listening, your man smells good for free.
Oh, that's free drinks at Panera.
Oh, God, that's funny. So wait, is it
good, man.
Dan's got 5, Nico, you're at 3, and I'm at
5? When did I get
I was
5?
gonna say, I got Dan at 4, me at 3, and you at 1.
I just gave him 1 for this.
How do you have 1?
I just gave him 1 for this. I don't think what. I don't know what
I'm
else.
taking off 1. Okay, I'm taking off 1. 4, 3, 1. Okay.
Yeah, damn, Nick, how the fuck you winning this?
Damn.
Somebody's not being honest. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay. it's because I feel like this is targeted at your guys' generation and not me.
I mean, to be fair, the guys who host the show, one is like over 50 and the other one's creeping up on 40. So, and they're the ones who come up with these questions. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
All right. Fuck. Next question. Ever just drove with your high beams on because you had a headlight out?
Yeah.
Yep. Nick?
Truthfully,
trash.
truthfully, I have not. I just either take the L or I get a light right away. In fact,
The
for the
L?
longest time, the loss, like the ticket. If I
I
take the
thought
risk.
you meant like the train. I was like, what?
I take the train. No, take the loss or risk the ticket. For the longest time, Ash and I were being super lazy, and we both knew I needed a light, and I somehow went like 8 months with a headlight out,
Holy
and didn't get
shit.
caught. And then finally, I was like, I changed it at one of my stores in my store's parking lot. Looked up a YouTube video, bought the light, changed the light, and I'm like, changed both lights because I was like, this one's probably gonna die soon too. So, and then the last time, the only reason I changed my headlight was because I was going to be driving home from a bar at like 1 a.m, and I'm like, stopped on the way to where we were going and changed the headlight in the bar parking lot. So no, I've never driven with
You
my
should get a point just for that, though.
No, come on. That's a smart thing to do.
True. You did the smart thing.
But
You
it's
did
also
in
the
the bar
smart
parking.
thing to drive with your high beam on so you don't put anybody else in danger. You know?
I mean, if they were both out, maybe, but just one, I was fine. It's no different than a motorcycle.
Yeah, but what if people think it's a motorcycle, but it's a car?
Well, then they got problems.
Other half of the car you gotta worry about.
Plus, my car actually has permanent fog lights on, so like just the one beam is out, but you can still see the 2 fog lights on the bottom. That's like a feature that my car has or something, because I don't like if my light's out, I still have light on that side. It's just not very bright. So no, I've never done it.
I'll be honest. For me, it was I had a car that I had when I bought it. The headlights didn't work.
Oh,
Like the regular headlights didn't work for whatever reason. Like it wasn't like a switch. It wasn't a fuse. It wasn't the bulbs. No matter what I did, the fucking light wouldn't work. I have no clue why. And the only lights that worked were the high beams. And to be truthful, the high beams weren't even that freaking bright. So like, and the fucked up thing is that I got pulled over for it once. Mind you, I had my friend Curtis was driving behind me in his Jeep, and his Jeep's regular fucking lights were brighter than my bright lights. I got fucking pulled over by a fucking cop, and he was like, "Why are you driving with your high beams on?" I was like, "What do you mean? These are my regular like lights." He's like, "No, they're not. They're your high beams because I can tell because of the position of the light coming from." I was like, "Dude, I can see like 10 feet in front of me. Like, these aren't that bright." And like my friend Curtis pulled up as if to fucking like illustrate my point even further. He pulled up behind the cop car, and the lights were so bright I almost couldn't fucking see the cop standing in front of me. And I was like, dude, his lights are brighter than mine, and those are his regular lights. And I was basically trying to get out of the fucking ticket. It wouldn't work. He gave me the ticket. I never paid the motherfucker. So
damn. I feel like you get the point just because of all that.
I wasn't going to argue against it, honestly, but I was going to gladly take that point, but it was only because of the car that I was driving, and it was a hoopty. So like,
I also feel like you get the point for buying a POS. So
yeah, I was like 17. I didn't really have money, so yeah.
You didn't say that.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Dan, what's your defense?
Well, I was young, and the car that I had at the time, it wasn't as simple as just changing the bulb, because it was like a 2003 Lexus, and it had they're called like HIDs, and it's a bulb, and it plugs into the cable, and then that cable plugs into a little box, and it's like a ballast. It's called a
Oh.
ballast. So it wasn't the bulb that was my problem; it was the ballast that was the problem, and that was like $400.
Oof.
And at the time, I was making like $8.25 per hour at Jiffy Lube, and I did not have the money for that, so I drove around with my high beams.
Mm.
I mean, my first car was a Ford Tempo, and after 2 months of driving it, my muffler fell off. And then I found it in someone's trash on my way home from working at Ace Hardware. And I picked it out of the trash, and we zip tied it back to my car.
Damn, I should fucking give you a point just for that.
Damn.
So that's my defense. I was young and broke.
And plus yours was like complicated. It's not like the bulb was, a $15-$20 bulb or whatever. It was a whole ass freaking deal to do with the freaking ballast or whatever. I'll vote no. I'll vote this on a point. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I'll not give him the point on that one. I'm okay with that.
Nice.
All right. So I get the point for it, but Dan, you're safe.
So 4-4-1.
4-4-1.
Wow, you still only have one. That's crazy.
I'm
It's okay. We got a lot of questions to get through. So.
Yeah.
You'll be catching up.
All right. Next question, gentlemen. At any point in your life, did you spend time hanging out in a parking lot?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to fucking defend that. Who doesn't hang out in a parking lot, dude?
Yep.
It's like the cheapest thing to do when you're young. Like,
yeah, there's nothing else to do. You know how many hours I've spent in the Streamwood Walmart parking lot?
I would not hang out at a Walmart parking lot, but yes, I have definitely hung out in a parking lot.
I've hung out at the freaking the movie parking lot, at the theaters.
Yep.
All parking lot.
Mall parking lot. Yep.
I mean, plenty of store parking lots that I've hung. Parking lots at my jobs I fucking hung out in, dude. Like, you just come out and you come out of the freaking, after closing one night and you just fucking hang out in the parking lot because you're not not hanging out in the fucking store. Hang out in the fucking parking lot and shit chat. No, I said the thing.
I said the thing twice.
And just sit there chit chat with whoever it is that you were talking to, whether it's a friend that came to visit or like a coworker or whatever.
Yep. Actually, for work, when COVID was a thing, our supervisor team wanted to make sure that, because we weren't able to have get-togethers or meetings or anything like that, and they couldn't buy us food. So what we did was we found a kind of a hidden park, and they actually brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches, and we hung out in a parking lot. So,
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, my second point of the night.
You think that's point worthy? I mean, if we've all done it, but then again, I guess it's not necessarily a good look to be fucking hanging out in the park.
I mean, the thing is, I guess if you're, I wouldn't say it's point worthy because I feel like everyone at some point has hung out. Well, okay, I shouldn't say everyone. I don't know that, but
the majority of people.
I would say a majority of people probably have for sure.
Okay, then no, I don't think it's point worthy. Maybe we should let the audience vote on that one. Text yes at 336-7452 or no to 336-7454 to cast your vote now.
Damn, remember when texting to vote was a fucking thing?
Yep.
My God. It's too bad we're not doing this live because then we could get real time fucking updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's point worthy. No, fuck that. Blah blah blah. Everybody does it.
So are we saying no to the point?
I say no. I say no because it's something that everybody does. It's a very common thing, and so long as you're not doing something, if you're not doing something super shady or super what's the word? If you're not fucking
vandalizing stuff,
disturbing the peace. You're not vandalizing, you're not disturbing the peace or whatever. Then so what? We're hanging out in the parking lot,
right? When the parents wouldn't you didn't really have a late an early curfew, but your parents would go to sleep early, and you guys still wanted to, chit chat in the parking lot. And yeah, I totally understand that. Absolutely. All right, no point.
Yeah, I say no point. No point, Dan.
No point.
No point. All right. That's a wash, everybody. Next question. Was your babysitter a man?
I don't even ever remember having a babysitter, if I'm honest.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't. Like, okay, here's a question then. Would having like your older male cousins who like
No.
watch all the kids count? No, right?
No, I would
No.
say no. I would say like a
All right.
paid, like back in the day when babysitting was a thing, like a paid teenager coming over to make money. I would say that if it's like a family member, like a brother or a cousin, and they were babysitting at the time, I would say no. I would say that does not count.
The only other one that I have for this too is, so my babysitter when I was younger was a neighbor. It was technically the wife or grandmother of like that like it was her house, the lady of the house. It was her house, and her husband, like they were both retired. Her and her husband were both retired. So like, and I wasn't the only kid that they watched. It was me and like one or two other kids that they would watch like from the neighborhood. It was mostly the lady of the house, but obviously like, her husband's around, so he's like helping here and there too. And like he would cook sometimes or like entertain us kids or some shit like that when she was doing something else, like cooking or cleaning or something like that. So like that wouldn't count, right?
I would say it's very correct me if I'm wrong, Dan, but I feel like that's a very direct like question. Like I feel like, Nikko, this is your babysitter. It's such and such that's, doing babysitting for a job. It's John down the street. Like,
Right.
not like your neighbor, like, hey, can you watch the kids for like, an hour a day or an evening? Like, no, I don't think that would count either. But
No, yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that would count. Yeah, unless, like you said, somebody who's actually paid to come and babysit. That's not like a family member, a neighbor, or something like that.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, my parents paid her, so, and like I said, they were both retired, so they were both obviously at the house together.
yeah, no, I don't count that at all.
No.
Okay. All right, so no points for either of us then. Next question. Have you eaten food while food shopping in the last 365 days?
Not in the last year, actually.
I don't grocery shop. It's just worked out that way. I'm lucky enough to have my lovely wife grocery shop on her lunch break because she's so close to a store. So I don't really have to grocery shop. So my answer is no.
Yeah, no, I don't. The last time I did that, I think it was when like I was a kid and my mom was grocery shopping and she, sneaked grapes or whatever, but that's about it. That was not in the last 365 days for sure either. So,
can you say that a little louder? Your mom was stealing grapes. We got him, boys. Get him.
Yep. Fucking helicopters just start fucking coming in,
breaking down the roof.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they just start rappelling down through the roof and shit.
Rappelling, that's the word I was looking for. Rappelling down for the roof, breaking down the door.
Yeah, that's a funny one though, because I don't know how your parents were like when you were kids, but like that would probably be the thing, would be like eating grapes, or like me and my sisters would get like a bag of chips, and so we like, most of the time we were like starving when we're in the fucking grocery store, right? So like my mom would be like, here, have a bag of chips, we'll eat the bag of chips, and then she just pays with the empty bag or whatever. But yeah, I haven't done that since I was a fucking child.
I don't remember going grocery shopping with my mom and dad ever. I always feel like somebody watched me, or my dad stayed behind while my mom did the grocery shopping, or vice versa. I think my dad's gone a few times, but my memory, I mean, I'm sure there might be, memories I don't have, but like for the most part, I don't ever remember actually going grocery shopping with my mom or dad. So
Dan, anything to add, sir?
No, yeah. I mean, I would just say like growing up, like you're just eating fruit while you're walking across the store, like grapes or blueberries or strawberries. It just seemed normal to me, if I'm honest. Like we always did it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I haven't done anything like that while shopping recently.
you mean you're not eating like a 12-inch sub while you're grocery shopping?
Hey man, there's people that eat
I know.
fucking like what is it, like the hot and ready wings from the
Yep.
stores.
And you find the wings all over the place.
They don't even pay for them.
Oh,
You
yeah,
find
dude.
a box of empty
Yep.
wings on the shelf.
That's a tough look, dude. Fucking eating hot food in the fucking store while you're shopping.
That's
a real
that's
tough look.
wild.
There's a really funny story that I can tell you guys. I can't go into grandiose detail about it just because of the platform, but a few years ago, someone that we used to work with was at a Jewel, and he was eating cookies in a back room that he did not pay for multiple times at the same store.
Multiple.
Yeah,
I think I've heard this one.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
man.
Yeah, but that's a funny thing. But yep, no points.
All right. Another clear one on the board for us, folks.
Woo, woo.
All right, next question. Have you or any family member ever been sprayed by a skunk?
Would you count pets as family members?
That was what I was going to ask. That's the only... I've only had one dog ever get sprayed by a skunk.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm
Back
pretty
to
sure.
dogs.
I have a follow-up question to
dog.
your question, Dan.
Yeah.
Have you ever referred to your dog and/or pet as your fur baby, your baby, or anything like that?
No,
your
just
brother?
my cat.
Just your dog?
Just
or
my
your cat?
cat.
Okay. I feel like if you have not referred to them as like your brother or your fur baby or whatever, then I would consider them part of the family, but I don't consider them part of the family for this question. But my answer is still no.
Yeah, I would say no too. I mean, like I said, I've had a couple of dogs get sprayed by a skunk. And I have also referred to specifically the dogs at my parents' house. I've referred to them as my brothers. But
See?
but like I wouldn't consider that like a thing for like to get me a point on this. I also do refer to my cat as my son, but he also hasn't been sprayed by a skunk either. So,
Well, if he ever does, you get a point.
oh yeah, I'll keep that in mind. All right.
No, I don't think points for that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. It's just like it's kind of common for dogs too, just because like there's tends to be skunks depending on where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are it's
yeah.
going to happen at least once.
Oh yeah.
All right. Another no pointer on that one for us guys. Next question. Fuck, what the fuck? Have you ever had salmonella?
Nope.
Not
No.
that I know of.
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever have either. I actively avoid I actively avoid salmonella. Like I'm very meticulous about washing my
You just
hands.
don't go out and start licking countertops, Nikko?
Say what?
Like raw chicken breasts.
You don't just go out and lick countertops and chicken breasts?
No, man.
Oh.
No, when I say that, I mean like if I am ever like cooking chicken, before I handle it, I wash my hands. After I handle it, I wash my hands.
Yeah.
In between touching it while it's still raw, I will wash my hands.
Yeah, of course.
I've worked for a long time in the food industry, and like all the foodborne illnesses, I don't fuck around with. So I learned a lot of nasty and gross shit about it, and I'm like, nope, not gonna be me.
Pass. Hard pass.
All right, no points for anybody on that one again. Fuck. All right, are there currently any fast food napkins in your car? Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just cleaned my car out.
Wow.
You just cleaned your car out, you lying section. You probably have them in your fucking car right now.
Actually, for the last 5 days, given my current situation, I have not eaten fast food.
Ah.
So I have been taking my lunch like a good diabetic little boy.
But that doesn't change that. Do you just not? You don't keep napkins in your car at all for
My car?
Or-
No, I do not. Nope.
No.
Sure don't.
Oh, but in your wife's car there is some.
But it's not my car.
I think that should count, bro.
I don't think so. And I didn't put them there. She put them there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. They're not my napkins. They are her napkins.
Have you ever put them in there with
Like
when
in my center console or in my glove compartment in my car?
Wherever.
Any of the cars I've owned? No, I have not. They get thrown
But
in the
I'm talking
bag.
about, I'm talking about in your wife's car. I'm talking about in
No.
your wife's car. 'Cause I
I
know
have
you
never-
you-
I have never put fast food napkins that I have eaten in her car in her car. All of the fast food napkins in her car have come from her, not me. She is shaking her head right next to me and agreeing with me. You lose. Good day, sir.
I don't think that's trashy though, because it's a perfectly good napkin. Why would you throw it out? You might have an emergency. You might spill something. You might, step on something.
You have shoes on in your car. Why step on something?
Well, getting in and out of your car,
Oh, I see. Like you step in the pile of
like
Doo-doo
gum
when
or
you have-
something. Oh,
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. more often than not when I sneeze in my car, I use my
There you
microfiber
go.
cloth.
Why would you use it? That
Because I
sounds
don't have
horrible.
napkins.
Well, there you
Now
go.
I feel like he's fucking lying to me.
No, actually, I have a pack of microfiber cloths in my car, and one of them is a snot microfiber cloth. So
Oh my
I'm not
God.
lying to you.
That's crazy.
That one's in my glove compartment, while the rest of them are in my center console. I'm not lying. Absolutely, that's what I do, and I can show you that tomorrow.
I don't want to see that.
Oh well, then.
Also, but my question is, why the microfiber cloth over something disposable like a fucking napkin?
Disposable
Because I'll-
and free.
Because all I had was microfiber cloth, and I had to blow my nose. So that's what I fucking used, and I just kept it because I blew my nose in it.
That's hilarious.
It's not like I intentionally had a microfiber cloth specifically for snot in my car.
Well,
It was
now
what
you
I-
do though.
Now
But
I do, yeah.
Now you do.
That I think should get you a point because that's fucking just weird.
That shouldn't
And
give me a
garbage.
point because it's no, absolutely not.
Why would you ruin something perfectly good that is used for cleaning your car and used to clean your fucking snotty nose?
Because I had it in the car, I had to blow my nose. I had no other choice. I used it. I have not thrown it away just in case I become in the same predicament. The same reason you keep trashy cloths or napkins in your car.
Yeah, but they're
No.
clean.
So is the microfiber cloth.
Not after
you
now.
use
It's
it.
not.
It's no different than a handkerchief.
The handkerchiefs are
I
gross.
think that's fucking gross too.
I don't know about that. Those are sophisticated.
I think there's a reason why they've fallen out of fashion, sir.
Yeah,
They're
because
fucking breeding
kids
grounds.
like you ruin everything. That's why.
Breeding ground for germs, and nasty shit, crusty ass boogers.
Yet I haven't gotten sick using it.
Yet.
Funny how that
Mhm.
works.
Mm-hmm. Yet,
My immune system is a beast. It's not like I'm eating the snot. Like, what do you mean? You
I
can't
didn't
just
say
get
that you
sick
was.
by you. How are you gonna get sick by okay? And I wash my hands. Like, I'm not gonna blow my nose and fucking stick my hands in my mouth. What do you mean?
The fact that you're reusing it after it's already been used is what I'm saying.
Right, but I mean, in
'Cause
order,
it still has dry boogers in there.
yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, and not maybe it does. I mean, they don't go anywhere.
They evaporate in the heat.
Yeah, evaporate into dust maybe, and that you
Well,
open up and just breathe right in as soon as you open that bitch up again.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is I haven't gotten sick, so I don't know.
No.
I disagree with the dirty comment about that.
Nah, you're still breathing booger dust, dude. Come on.
Because that exists, sure. Like if someone rips ass and you breathe through your mouth, do you taste it? Like, are you serious right now?
Wait, say that again. What did you
If
say?
someone rips ass and you breathe through your mouth, do you taste it?
You can.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
Really?
You can. Okay, maybe you can. I don't think I've ever tasted someone else's gas.
No, like I fucking did it on purpose.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it smells so bad. I'm gonna breathe through my mouth, and you just taste someone else's.
No, say you go fucking plug up your nose and then you fucking can't breathe, so you go and
maybe.
open your mouth to breathe, and then you just huff in some of the fucking nasty gas that just fucking came out of someone's ass.
Oh my god, where is this going?
I don't know. Anyways, so
I
what?
googled it. You cannot taste another person's gas. Okay, just so we're clear here, you cannot taste it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
You say so.
I don't say so. The internet says so.
I think the internet's fucking full of shit.
Can you taste?
Okay, so ask Google then. Is it
booger dust?
more or less sanitary to use a rag that you've used to blow your nose?
Oh, it's less sanitary. I already know that.
Okay.
Are handkerchiefs? Why am I doing this? I already know the answer. Oh, look at that. It's the first thing that pops up. Are handkerchiefs sanitary? Yes, handkerchiefs can be sanitary if handled and used properly. Suck it.
What does that mean, though? If
That
handled
means
and
you
used
gotta
properly?
watch it.
Maybe if you go and wash it after the fucking fact, yeah.
Hey,
But if you just
didn't ask
leave a
if I
dry ass fucking booger, no, you already said that you reused it.
I reused it
And
after I washed it.
You're so full of shit. I know you're so full of shit. I know you're so full of shit. I know you didn't wash that motherfucker, dude.
How do you know? You don't know. You didn't even want to see it.
Still got dry boogies in that motherfucker.
I'll show you tomorrow. You tell me.
Yeah, okay. Show me a fucking brand new one that you got sitting in your fucking in the middle console. Yeah, sure.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, it's clean. As the other one's rotting away in your fucking glove.
I'll videotape my entire morning without me touching anything in my car, so there'll be video proof of me not touching it.
Come on, bro. You think I'm gonna believe that?
It's a conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy. That fucking nasty, fucking filthy microfiber nose cloth is in there. Damn it, I know it. And it's still got fucking boogers from the last time you cleaned your nose with it.
Maybe.
Goddamn, we spent too much time on that. Wait,
You'll never know.
Was that a point then for me and Dan?
Yes.
I don't think it should be. It's
I mean, I
more
don't think it
sanitary
should
than
be
using a
either, but-
microfiber cloth.
I would. As far as sanitary, yes, I think it's more sanitary. However, I do
I just
think
don't
it's
see.
garbage.
I feel like it's garbage to throw it out because it's a perfectly good napkin.
Hey, but are you? But I mean, to Nico's point, like the first question, are you too garbage to go buy a box of tissues and put it in your car?
guess.
You're too
Alright,
poor.
Fuck,
So,
give me the fucking.
I bought microfiber cloths because I got that big money, and you guys are using McDonald's and napkins to wipe
All
your
right,
cookies.
all right. Go have fun with your crusty microfiber towel.
That thing lives in there, dude, and it's fucking crusty.
It's gonna be the next boss battle in your one shot.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Fucking imagine. All right. Next question, gents.
That was funny.
That was a good one. Have you ever used an electric razor in your car? No.
No.
Yeah, I don't use an electric razor. That doesn't feel good on my skin, so I don't fucking use one.
Put the lotion in the basket.
It puts lotion in the basket. It puts lotion on its skin or gets the hose again. Yeah, my dad was big on using an electric razor when I was younger. He still kind of does, and he definitely used to use it in the car all the time.
Ugh, nope.
In the morning before dropping me off at school, sometimes he just, I'm just like, ugh. You don't even have anything on your face, Dad. Why are you fucking shaving your damn face? That's what I would tell him because he never. But I guess he has stubble, but I never saw it. And clearly, by the looks of my face, it doesn't look like I shave ever. So
true, that is true. I will agree with that.
Yeah, no, nope. Any of your fathers use an electric razor?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I guess it's just my dad. Another point in my dad's column.
Another point for Nico's dad, Mr. Nikko.
Definitely not his name, but
It is now.
It is
now.
for the remainder of this.
Nikko.
Whoa! All right, calm down, Mario.
All right, next question. Anyone in your immediate family ever have adult braces?
Adult?
No.
No. Mm-mm.
No, I don't think I don't think anybody in my family ever has either. And yeah, no, I don't. I was gonna ask if Invisalign counts. Not that anybody in my family has Invisalign, but I'm wondering if that counts as adult braces because I know a lot of adults use Invisalign. But I'm thinking this means specifically like the actual like fucking metal braces.
And I would say that, and yeah, no. Even the Invisalign is a no.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
All right, another clear board for us. That is a tough look, though. If you see somebody who's like in their late 30s with fucking metal in their mouth, like, what did you do wrong in your life? It's either fucking do it when you're younger, and it doesn't really matter much, and that way when you can enjoy your adult years with the good looking teeth. Because at this point, after you're like 40, you're kind of over the hill already, dude. Just leave them as they are. Just leave them as they are.
Just get used to it.
Just get used to it. So what? Your teeth are throwing up gang signs, man. Just fucking deal with it.
My two front teeth are so jacked. I don't even think braces would fix them. My dentist hasn't even commented on them because I think they're too messed up.
Damn.
I don't know that I've really seen your two front teeth.
Oh, I'll show you tomorrow, along with my handkerchief or my.
Your handkerchief.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be looking at your teeth from now on. Whenever you're never mind. Tuck them back.
There with my teeth.
Next question. Can you name 3 boats from the TV show Deadliest Catch?
Nope.
No.
Never even seen that show. It's
I've
TV.
kind of watched it, but like only as like periphery because my dad was watching it and I never paid attention. So, nope.
Okay. Moving on.
We're bored still. We gotta get Nick some points here.
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck, dude? This is so weird. Do you put your fingernails behind the couch?
No.
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 That's a strange fucking question. I've heard them ask it on the show before. And that's like real dirtbag shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like I bite my fingernails, but they don't go on the fucking floor. Like not and much less behind the couch. That's just fucking weird. Oh, another clear board, folks. All right. Have you ever worn a "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" T-shirt? No.
Nope.
Nope.
Because none of us are Irish.
Truth.
So no. I don't got anything to say about that. All right. I feel like we're probably all gonna get points for this. I would imagine.
Oh.
Have you ever eaten a giant turkey leg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Disney.
Yeah.
How's that trashy though, man? Fucking
'Cause it's like-
turkey leg. It's
Yeah.
obnoxiously large.
I don't know, man. It's not a really
America.
good look walking around with a fucking turkey leg, in your mouth. So
I guess.
yeah, no, and no, I can't. I don't know that I can defend
Point for everybody.
that. I would say so.
I guess so.
Point for everybody. Okay.
Oh,
I'm not-
Nick
I don't wanna
finally got
defend it.
another one.
I don't want to. I don't even want to defend that. It was delicious, and I thought it looked cool because I looked like I had a tiny mace in my hand because it was so big, or a regular mace. Uh-oh.
No, sorry. I was thinking of stupid, funny, salacious things about you carrying that turkey leg around.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. Now I was at Disney. Someone about to get beat.
With the turkey leg.
Yep.
All right. Next one. Have you ever stolen a shopping cart?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? That wasn't very. You didn't sound very sure of that, Dan.
Well, really, when I was younger, my grandma would take us to the grocery store, and it was like, I think we were only like a block away from we used to live like right down the street from Dino's. So my grandma would take us up there. We would walk up there, and there would be a shopping cart, like because our house was like, it was our house, and then our backyard, and then on the other side of our backyard there was a park, and then in that park, for some reason, there was always a shopping cart there. So we would take the shopping cart, take it to Dino's. It wasn't even a Dino's shopping cart. I don't know what it was, like a Walmart shopping cart or something.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we'd take it to Dino's. My grandma would buy groceries and stuff, and then we would bring it back to the park and then unload it, and then open the door to our fence.
That sounds like it was like a community shopping cart.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I don't know somebody stole it, but I don't know who did.
Oh.
You're just an accessory to theft.
Accessory after the fact.
After the fact, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count that for you just because like it wasn't like you guys actively took it from a store and brought it home with you. So
it was already there.
Can you repeat the question?
Have you ever stolen a shopping cart?
So, no. However,
oh god,
I was an accessory to theft as well. We I used to live very close to Carol Stream Jewel. And back in the day, I had a really rowdy friend. Shout out to Rocco if you ever find this podcast. And he stole the shopping cart. And I didn't stop him from stealing the shopping cart. I did not encourage him to steal the shopping cart. And everything was fine until we found someone's open garage and he pushed the shopping cart into that person's garage.
Oh, shit.
And that person just so happened to come out at the same time that shopping cart was being pushed into said garage. So, no, I didn't do it, but I was there when it happened.
All right, 2 points for Rocco.
Yeah, that's double points. Now Rocco's on the board.
All right, we got Curtis, we got Mr. Nikko's dad, and Rocco with points. I believe Ashley was around for that too. Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever. Have I ever? I don't think so. No. Like, yeah, no, never.
Well, you can't even steal them now because they lock up.
Yeah,
halfway out the parking lot.
True.
Oh, dude, I remember freaking when Amazon Fresh in Bloomingdale opened. I remember because they used to have the line in the freaking parking lot where the shopping carts would fucking like
lock up.
Yeah, they would lock up at. I remember seeing that and I was like, what? And I would see a bunch of shopping carts out that way. I'm like, that's weird. That many people would try to walk off with these fucking carts.
What's wrong with you?
Crazy.
You crazy.
All right. Next question, gents. Have you ever taken the salt and pepper shakers from a restaurant?
No.
So I was an accessory.
I was going to say the same shit. I've been an accessory to this before. Who was it for you, Nick?
It was a close friend of ours. She took the salt and pepper shaker, and I believe she took a beer glass or two.
Wow. Whoa. Beer glass.
Yeah.
Was this at a bar?
Yes, it was at a bar.
You just walked out.
That's above board. That's above board. That shit's for the taking.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
But you said you were an accessory to it. I was also an accessory to it. Something similar, but I think it was like a cousin of mine took the salt and pepper shakers from a fucking restaurant. And I remember like looking, I was like, bitch, you're gonna get in trouble.
Right.
She was like, they don't fucking see me. They're not paying attention. Plus, they don't give a shit about this anyways. And I was just like, okay.
Okay.
But that being said, I mean, being an accessory to it, I don't think that counts, right?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so either.
Unless you encourage
wasn't-
them. See, like if you encourage them, I did not encourage that.
Yeah, no, I didn't encourage it either. And I also was not the one taking part in it. So,
Yep.
all right. All right. I'm going to give myself the point for this. Ever kept someone else's Tupperware? Yes, I have.
Yeah.
So I'm an accessory. Me personally, no, I have not. But my wife has done said thing. So I guess by association, I guess I have too, because it technically was in my house.
Well, and here's the next question then. Have you used that freaking Tupperware?
No, honestly, it was funny because this is recent. I can remember her mom. I don't know if they came over. We went over there, but they repackaged something in their Tupperware, and we had their Tupperware from like Christmas all the way up until like just like last Sunday.
Damn.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
we did not reuse it. She kept it in a bag, with her. I think her mom's birthday card and Mother's Day card and other stuff. I don't remember, but we didn't reuse it. But we definitely kept it. Am I waving, Ashley? So, no
yeah,
point.
I can't even deny it. My parents. I've taken my parents' freaking Tupperware before. not like actively gone in there and be like, "This is mine now," but like my mom will pack me up something that she's cooked and like I'll take it home with me and it just never
Forget to return it.
Yeah, it just never returns back to that house after that. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, yeah, I've kept multiple Tupperware containers.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother-in-law has given me Tupperware from a party before, just to like. They had a housewarming party when they bought their house, and he bought like Tupperware specifically to like give out leftovers to people. And he was like, this is like disposable. Like I bought this for this sole purpose of people taking food home with them, and I don't never need to see this shit ever again. So
That doesn't count. I mean, I feel like he's
no.
just giving it to you at that point.
right at that point, that's like, yeah. But like I said, with my parents, it's like, you know, my mom's giving me like a plate of food or something like leftovers or whatever. That just doesn't come back ever. So either gets eaten and then kept, or like if it's been in the fridge for too long, then that's going right in the garbage. I don't make no muss or fuss about it. I'm not throwing the freaking food out of it and then washing the shit. Nope, it's just going in the garbage, guys. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
So point for that, or
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait, no, you guys have taken it. No, yeah. Point for you guys.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know that I could defend that anyways. So like,
Man, you guys got to get me here. Let's go.
I know, man. All right, next one. Oop, maybe only grab one. This is just funny. Have you ever given or received cigarettes as a gift?
No. It's pretty wild.
What the fuck?
They weren't cigarettes.
What was it? Cigars?
No,
Tobacco products.
no.
Uh,
The marijuana products?
Yeah, I gave joints as a gift.
Paraphernalia? It says cigarettes though, so I don't see because
Yeah, I don't think that would
cigarettes
count
cost a lot of
that.
money now too, so I don't know. But
I mean,
is it to say that I think that weed is a little bit more thoughtful of a gift than cigarettes.
say so.
okay.
Yeah, no, I've never given or I mean, because for one, I don't smoke, so I've never received them, and I really don't believe in smoking cigarettes, so I've definitely never given them to anybody. So, no, I've seen it done before though.
Yeah, I've seen that done as well. Absolutely.
That is a real dirtbag move to be like somebody's. The biggest thing that people know that they like is cigarettes, so they buy them a fucking carton. That's like
That's
the most dirtbag shit.
Here, I bought you something to kill yourself with.
Right. Smoke your nuts off, Chief. There you go.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, so that's clear for us then. I think that's
Yep.
a clear for Funny question, though. Really funny question. All right. Have you ever been to the Florida Keys? I think we've all answered this question.
I've been to Florida, but not the Keys. Or I guess, where is the Keys?
Isn't that like further south in Florida, right?
I've been to Orlando, Florida.
I've been to Orlando as well.
Been to neither. Not been to
Florida
Florida.
Keys. Is that a beach? Oh no, I've never been there.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, it's like their swamplands, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like It's like a little
Where's
island.
the
thing.
like islands?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yep. Nope. Never been.
I've never been either. Oh, another clear board, folks. All right, next one. Does your family call the remote the clicker?
No.
No.
At one point, they did.
It's always been the remote control.
The mock control.
The
I was gonna
mock
say it's
yeah.
the Mo
Remote
control.
Yep. Remote control. Yep. That's it. The remote control. Hey, give me the remote control, huh? Yeah. Yep. Right away.
Hey.
Dad. Hey, remote control. Huh?
Hey, oh,
So no, never the clicker.
they don't like I said, they don't currently call it the clicker, but they have before.
But they did.
They did.
But they did.
Like when I was young, they called it the clicker.
Ah.
It says does they
Does
does
they?
your family call like do they currently? No, they don't.
Okay.
Have they? Yes.
I mean,
I'm trying to think, dude. Does anybody else have anything called the clicker? I feel like if anybody would, it'd probably be my grandma, but I don't think I've heard her say that in a long time. So
I'll call your grandma right now and ask. I'm kidding. No, I'm good with not giving you the point on that.
yeah. All right.
They don't currently do it, I guess. You good.
Ooh, wait, were you thinking the other way?
No, I mean, if the question is worded, does anybody in your family? I'm assuming it's currently.
I mean, yeah, I would agree with that.
So yeah, if it's not currently, then I'd say
I know we probably all are gonna get this one.
Ooh, now I'm interested.
Oh, wait. Ooh, maybe not. Now I'm thinking about it. All right. Have you ever driven with headphones in? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I definitely have. I
Is
definitely
it trashy?
Can we
Right,
defend
it's
it,
the-
or do
it's
we
the-
just want to take
it's
the
the
point?
It's the safe thing to do,
I was gonna
right?
say, yeah, legally, the only way you can be on the phone while you're driving is with a hands-free headset.
Actually, I think they deemed it unsafe because with noise canceling headphones,
back
you
in the
can't
day.
hear. True.
Before they patched it.
Before they patched it. Nice.
I could have sworn when we were taking our safety training, it had said the only time you can accept the call is from a hands-free receiver or something.
True. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see how that's trashy. It's better than talking over like Bluetooth or CarPlay, because I don't know if you guys have noticed with that shit, you could hear it from outside the car, and it's pretty loud.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it totally is.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd try and defend it.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely the safer option. I have rolled up on somebody that's talking on the phone and like I can hear their conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, how much fucking louder do you need to fucking?
Dude, it's so loud from outside the car. It's crazy.
Actually, the one that gets me the most before, the one that pisses me off, is when they're like they're shopping and they have someone on speakerphone. And they're just,
that is the
I
worst.
Oh my!
that.
And they have it at like max volume.
Yeah.
That's the trashiest shit, dude.
Those
Oh my
and then
God.
the people that are on like video chat
Yes.
while
Yes.
they're shopping, like, dude,
Who the
girls don't
fuck
trust
raised
you?
you?
literally, dude,
Who
Oh
fucking
man,
raised you
that's
to be this loud
funny.
on the phone?
in public.
I can't stand that shit. Can't stand it whatsoever. That being said, I say no. I say no point for that one.
Yeah, I'd say no.
It's
I'd
safe.
say no point too.
It's
Yeah.
safe.
It's safe.
All right. Clear board. Next question. Do you walk around the house while you brush your teeth?
No.
No.
Nope. I hate it. No.
No. Yeah, definitely no.
Why would anybody do that?
Why would you leave the bed? I mean, I brush my teeth in my car before if I'm running late, but why else would you leave the restroom brushing your teeth?
Do you remember when they used to have those like disposable like toothbrushes? where they
Oh,
would-
dude,
it's
I
like-
was actually looking for those the other day because I was like, I could use these like if I'm ever like running super late, like in
I
a
don't
pinch.
think they make.
They don't
those?
make them anymore. No,
Yeah. I didn't think
I
so.
don't think I've ever seen them.
I'm like, why would
They had
they
like a
not?
little diamond gem of like toothpaste in the middle. You just
Yeah.
get it wet. And,
You need
yeah.
no water, nothing. Like just
Yeah.
put it in your mouth and brush.
That's right. Just put it in your mouth.
And brush.
And brush.
Oh.
All right. No points for that round. Next question, gentlemen. Oh, fuck. Did your mom ever own the Thigh Master? I gotta put my mom on this motherfucking list. Yes, she did.
I don't think so.
Let me look it up real quick. But my mom never owned like stuff like
man.
that.
If it's the thing I'm thinking it is.
No. No, my mom never had that.
Hold on.
No, yeah, no.
Watch me start getting targeted ads for this shit.
You probably will.
Oh yeah, no, she definitely had it. Mhm. Dude, oh my fucking! So here's a story. And I'll gladly take the point for this. Well, it doesn't make me garbage. I mean, I guess it makes me garbage because it says my mom does. But like, dude, I remember arguing with my mom about we need to throw this away. I was cleaning out the garage one time, right? And I remember there was the Thigh Master, and I think it came with like there was like a kit that came with it that had like pamphlets and like it had a video of like exercises and stuff to do with it, whatever. And I remember seeing it in the garage, and it, mind you, it had been in our garage since I was a little kid. Like I remember seeing that thing in the garage when I was like 8 years old. And when I went to clean out the garage, I was in my early 20s.
Oh man.
And I told my mom, I was already cleaning stuff out, right? And she had come home and seen that I was cleaning the garage. And the stuff that I had set in the garbage pile, she was like, "Why are you throwing this out?" I was like, "What do you mean, why am I throwing this out?" She's like, "Yeah, why are you throwing it out?" I was like, "Mom, it's been in here since I was a little kid. I've never seen you use it once." She's like, "Yeah," she's like, "I don't use it, but I could sell it." I was like, "Hold up, stop right there. We've done multiple garage sales at this fucking house. We've done multiple garage sales at this house. I've never once seen you put it up for sale. I've never seen you put it up online for sale. Not only that, who in their wrong fucking mind is going to buy this old ass shit? And it comes with a fucking videotape. Nobody has VHS anymore, Ma. I'm throwing it out." And she was making the argument that we should keep it because you could sell it. I was like, "No, it's going in the garbage."
Sounds like Ashley. Don't throw it away. We could get money for it.
Dude, oh my God. I about wanted to fucking burst. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Oh, I was so fucking livid. I was like, "I can't fucking believe you want to hold on to this thing." I was like, "This has been here since I was little. There's no way." But yeah, I'll take the point for that because technically she did. Although she should get that point. She should be on the board now.
Sheesh.
Anywho, next question, folks. Unless anybody has anything else to add for that.
No.
All right. Have you ever bought used tires?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think mine have ever been used. I mean, does recycled count as used? Probably, right?
Well, how do you recycle a tire?
I mean, they retread them.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know.
I guess it still counts as used, right? Because
I would say
you have to retread it.
Can I ask the surrounding members of my family because I don't think I have.
Well, are you going to ask Ashley if you ever have?
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Have we ever bought used tires for the car before? No. Okay. The answer is no.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Well,
So that's a yes for Dan.
Yeah, same thing. I was young, broke on my $8.25 Jiffy Lube salary. And there was a guy in Elgin that used to sell tires mounted and balanced for $50. Used tires.
That's
was
a
this
steal.
that economical tire?
Good as deal. It's Tornado tires on State
Oh,
Street.
I fuck. Bro,
Shout out Tornado Tires.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. The dude, I swear to God, the dude reminds me of. No, never mind. I'm not going to get into that here.
Do we give Nikko a point for that one too? Or no?
If I get a point, Nikko gets a point.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I mean, they're definitely recycled tires, and I'm sure that for Dan it was also a recycled tire, but in order for them to be recycled, they have to be used. So
Fair.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I can't defend that honestly. Like other than being young and well, to be honest, that's not even being a young thing. I still do buy recycled tires from time to time.
You gotta do what you gotta do. No shame, except for in this
Word.
game, I guess.
Apparently so.
Oh, yeah, actually, I bought my set of winter tires off of Facebook Marketplace. The guy only had him on for 50 miles.
Oh, they're still used though. They were used for those 50 miles. He didn't just fucking hover on them.
He just he just rolled him down the street and added miles to the car.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
All right. Next question, gents. Are there currently any stains on your shirt?
yes.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Oh,
Oh, I just got a shower.
what?
Yeah, I mowed my lawn and I took a shower and then I hopped on.
Hey, how you doing?
Besides, my PC makes my room hot. So.
Hey, I hear that. Yeah, that's for sure.
I do not. Nick, you said yes.
Yeah, Oh, is this not the shirt? Oh, yep, there it is. Paint stain from Painting Minis.
Painting shirt.
Yeah. Well, I don't really. I just always put this blue shirt on because I like it, and then I realized that there's silver paint on it.
You kind of not really off topic, but it's apropos. Do you guys remember, like, when you were young, having to bring in an old shirt of more than likely your parents to school to use as your like art smock?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know why. Like, yeah, just I guess that question just fucking shook that loose. I just remembered that. I always had some like old red shirt of my dad's that always had some form of fucking stain on it that I just stained up more with fucking paint. All right, so that was a point for Nick. No point for you.
Yeah, finally.
I know, right?
I'm at 4.
Do you let your dog lick your plates?
I don't have a
No.
dog.
I don't have a dog neither. And my cat does not, even though he would probably like to. I don't let him I don't try not to give him people food, so.
No people food.
Clear board for us there, folks.
Nice.
Next question. Have you ever looked in someone else's medicine cabinet?
God, no. That's rude.
I feel like
When I
you're
was
being
younger. I was a nosy kid, so I did when I was younger.
I'm trying to think. You said you were a nosy kid, Dan?
Yep.
Were you looking for something, or were you just trying to see what was in there?
Well, no, I think I was just curious because I mean we would go to over family members' houses, and I went to their bathroom. I would just open up their medicine cabinet.
I don't think that I have. I don't even think family members. That's a tough one because I don't remember going rifling through anyone's medicine cabinets. I'm gonna say I'm gonna half confidently say no.
Yeah, so I know that I never have wittingly gone to someone's medicine cabinet just to look through it. If I've ever the only time I've ever opened up somebody else's medicine cabinet and looked through it was because they asked me to go in there and get something.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. I feel like that's like when it's asking like, did you just oh, I'm in this person's bathroom, I'm just gonna go through their cabinet and see what they got.
Right.
Like
If
if someone asks you to do it, that's not the same thing.
Oh, right. Obviously, I'm just saying, being transparent here, letting you guys know. Like I've never rifled through anybody's shit looking in their medicine cabinet, but definitely gone into someone else's medicine cabinet for purpose. So
pointing for Dan.
Yeah, I can't really defend it. Weird.
It was like I was a nosy kid.
I mean, you tried. Yeah, you tried to defend it. You're nosy, and then to that I say, what a piece of garbage.
What a piece of shit. No, it's fine.
Oh.
All right. Next question, folks. Do you have any half-used gift cards in your wallet?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't have any gift cards in my wallet. They're all in Ashley's desk drawer.
No.
They have used.
I don't think so. Do we have any half-used gift cards in your desk drawer? No, we don't.
All right, let's see what I
This
got.
one's got 20 on it. This one's got $33 on it. This
I got a
one's
20-cent
78
voucher from Grand Victoria Casino.
That's
I
a
did
voucher
not
though.
get.
That's not a
not-
gift card.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like I have
They owe you money.
one. 20 cents.
Give me that money. Hey, 20 cents from a casino is a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, do I not?
Still house money, right?
Yep, it's still house money. That's right.
Oh, I might not have any gift cards in here. Oh,
Oh,
hold on. Let's check the last pocket. Oh, damn, there they are. Well, I don't know if there's money on here, but I got a Best Buy gift card and a Target gift card.
Now you're gonna have to call the number, dude, and fucking get your balance. We gotta find this out.
Oh, hell no. I know. No, actually, I know for sure the Best Buy card has money on it because I got it for Christmas, and then I used it to buy a $30 Lego set, and it's a $50 card, so there's at least $19.
Yeah, you got some used. You got a used gift card.
I'll take it. I'll take the plan. How? I mean, what? Where else am I supposed to put it?
in your wife's desk drawer.
You're supposed to use it all up, Dan.
Well, what if
Nikko,
I didn't? They didn't have what I wanted.
Nikko, did you have some or no?
No, I don't.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Like I said, I use all the money on them. So.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, the only defense I have for that, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with it. I'm not throwing it out.
Go for
You're
it.
supposed to go make a purchase, then use it to bring the total down, so you don't spend as much money.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
bro,
that's
go
not how I
fucking
use
buy,
gift cards.
I mean, I'll take it off your hands if you don't want to use it.
no.
Oh, okay.
We'll buy a booster pack or two.
Yeah.
No. Our next question: have you ever waited for the Pokemon guy to fill the vending machine up?
Oh my god! Oof! Oh, good lord! All right, folks, that was a point for Dan. No points for me or Nick. Next question: can you pick up things with your toes?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Oh.
Dan, what about you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna ask Nick because I know he wouldn't do a damn thing with his feet. So
Pass.
yeah.
My stomach hurts. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Oh. Gross.
Want to defend? No, playing.
Please don't. Please don't.
No, we'll move on.
Oh.
All right.
It's
Next
that time of year
question.
too where everyone has freaking sandals on and
Yeah, dude, and I gotta be
Everyone's
careful not
nasty.
to come to your house that way.
hey, you know what?
Those dogs away.
You come to my house anyway you're comfortable. I just don't look down in the summertime. Everyone's nasty, hairy, curly toe shit. And,
Yeah, man, don't be talking about my toes like you've seen them before.
Hi, I'm back.
All right. Next question, folks. Have you ever owned any? Now that's what I call music CDs.
Me personally, no. My mom, every single one of them.
Nuh-uh. She had the whole fucking collection, every
Dude.
volume.
Every volume, and she would fucking clean the house on Saturday morning and put the fucking CD in, and she would blast that shit and wake my ass up. I just went to bed playing World of Warcraft, and then I hear the fucking Now Music shit. Every CD.
Damn.
But me personally, no.
I've owned one, and it was because they had bangers on them, dude. It was a banger summer. It was a good volume.
I'm blue, and
I don't remember which one it was. I bet if I think hard enough, I could figure it out, but I don't want to. So, but yeah, I had one.
Defend it. Why? Like, just because you like the music on there?
There were bangers on it, dude. Yeah, it was like a good summer. I want to say it had like some Nelly on it. It had some freaking like
Okay,
Bon
so
Jovi.
follow-up question to help you defend your point and or not. Did you already own CDs that had those songs on them already?
No, I did not.
See, now it's looking like that's not so scummy.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, the songs that were on it, I don't think there was. I don't think there was a single one of them that had a CD or that I had a CD of already. And I remember because I got it for, and like I spent my own money on it.
Oh, okay.
No, I take that back. I take that back. No, I didn't.
Did you use a gift card?
I didn't. No, I didn't. But it was my aunt. My aunt owed me a birthday present, and she took me to. I want to say it was honestly. I think it was Best Buy. We went to Best Buy, and I was looking through the CDs, and there was a couple CDs that she let me get. Like I think let me get 2 CDs. Nothing really caught my eye other than Nellyville was one of them. It was like his second album, so it was like Nelly's second album, so I got that, and she was like cool with that. And then I was like, there, like I want to get this. It was, she was like, are you sure you want this? It's like a bunch of mixed music and stuff. I was like, yeah, it's got some songs in there that I recognize from the radio that I want, and I'm not gonna freaking go get these CDs. I just like these songs. And she was like, all right, so she let me get it.
I mean,
it was like a birthday gift or something.
I mean, I'm cool with. Wait, first of all, Dan, did you own a now? Now that's what I call music CD.
No.
Okay. So I'm like, I feel like that defense is justified because honestly, like, what I would do is I would upload. So first of all, nostalgia, going to Best Buy to buy CDs. Okay, like I remember the lines of CDs and buying like. I remember buying like Ride the Lightning at Best Buy. I remember buying Black Album at Best Buy from Metallica. I remember buying all of my System of a Down CDs at Best Buy. But to your point, like even though I loved every single System of a Down song because my favorite band, I like a mix. And back in the day, I would make my own. Now that's what I call musics, and just pick like a few from Disturbed, a few from Metallica, and a few from like System of a Down, and burn my own CD, and those would be like, oh, I really like this song. This goes on like CD number 1 kind of thing. So honestly, I think owning, and it was just one, where like you can get the access to like those good songs and like on the same CD without having to switch out CDs. I would say that you have defended that point, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Cool.
Because music back in the day is just a mess. Like, yeah. I love CDs. Like, I love the idea of the physical thing. But, like, also, if you just wanted to listen to, like, one song from this band and one song from this band and one song from this band, you couldn't do that. Like, it's like, all right, well, you could, but it's a pain in the ass. Now you just go on your phone and beep, 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 done.
Right.
So, I would say that is legit.
Okay, I'll take that. How are we looking on beers, gents?
Oh, I've been done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I still got a little bit of a third one left, and we're getting close to our 2-hour mark here. Let's say, why don't we say we still have a few cards to get through. Why don't I just pick out a couple at random here?
Sounds
and good. Like just finish my beer and we'll call it one after that.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Next question. Have you ever had a Hotmail email address? No.
No.
Hotmail, I've had Gmail, and I've had sbcglobal.net. And I've had Prodigy.net.
I've had Rocket Mail.
I've had Yahoo.com. I don't think I've ever had a Hotmail. No, I don't think so.
Wow.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never had a Hotmail. I've had Yahoo, Gmail, and I have had SBC Global before. I feel like there's another one that I had. What was it? No, I just had multiple like Yahoo emails for.
Oh, I've had an AOL email too. Sorry.
Oh, I did have one of those too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, clear board, folks. No points given. Next question. Ever been run over?
I don't think so. No. No.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Like, it wasn't full speed or anything like that, but I was leaving the mall at one point and fractured my ankle by someone hitting me with a car.
Oh shit!
Wow.
It was not anybody you knew. It was just like some.
Nope, it was just some random guy not paying
Oh my
attention
gosh.
at Stratford Square Mall, going way too fast, taking the
That's
turns,
crazy.
smacked right into me. I had to take like a week off of work.
Holy shit!
Yeah, my ankle was the size of a baseball. It was bad.
Oh fuck, dude.
It was bad. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Wait. I took longer than a week off of work. How long was I off work for that? I don't remember, but yeah, no, I've been hit. Yeah, yes.
Thank
I have been run over as well.
Oh,
Not full speed, and definitely not intentionally. My friend Curtis on the board still from earlier. I remember he was in his mom's Mercedes, and she had like an old Mercedes, mind you. This wasn't like a really nice Mercedes. It was like an old tank of a Mercedes. And we had gone up to our friend's job, and we were hanging out in the parking lot.
oh, it's a double whammy for Curtis here.
And we were fuck, I don't remember what it was that we were doing, but he was like messing around and like, you know, just driving towards me like he was gonna run, like, you know, acting like he was gonna run me over. And then, you know, just out of instinct, I kind of like jumped out of the way to make it look good, like I was jumping out of the way of him running me over and shit. But then I think he like stepped on the brakes and they didn't work very well, and so he swerved because he was trying to avoid hitting me and swerved into where I jumped.
That's the worst.
Got hit, rolled over. He fucking stopped the car, hopped out. He's like, "Oh my fucking god, dude, are you all right? Are you hurt? I was just laughing because I was like, I can't believe this motherfucker like turned into me as I was trying to get out of the fucking way. And yeah, we just started laughing about it afterwards. But yeah, oh, that's definitely a point for me. I don't think I can defend that one. That was pure just stupidity, honestly. Oh man. So point for me, point for Nick.
Yep. Point for Curtis too.
Point for
No, wait,
Curtis.
he ran you. Oh no, point for Curtis because he was hanging out in the parking lot with you.
Again.
Curtis, come on.
Excuse me. All right. Next question. Have you ever walked in somewhere and immediately asked for a charger?
No.
Not immediately, no.
I'm trying to think.
Within the first 5 minutes, Dan?
No.
Okay.
You got to ease into it. You
Right.
can't just ask right away.
Yeah, I don't think I'm trying to think, dude. I swear. Like, if I ever have, it was probably because it was a place where, like, I knew someone at. Like, I had a friend that worked there, and I was like, yo, let me use your charger. But I'm trying to think if, like, it for sure was never immediately. It was never like I walked in there and was like, yo, my fucking phone's dying. Let me get your charger.
Don't even say hello. Give me a charger.
Right.
Hello to you too, asshole.
Right, exactly. Nah, I don't think I ever have. And definitely not immediately. I've always, like Dan said, I've always kind of eased into it. You be somewhere for a little while and your phone starts dying and you're like, shit, I need a charge in order to get home. So
No, what you do is you play it off like You play it off like, oh, can you look this up for me? Oh, well, my phone's almost dead, so you got a charger.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any points for anybody there. Right? No?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not for anyone? All right, cool.
Yep.
Next question. Are there any burnt out light bulbs currently in your house?
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, to defend it, it's the bulb at the top of the stairway going all the way up to our bedroom. And I just haven't. The other bulb works in that fixture, so I don't feel the need to put a new one in there. Also, I'm pretty sure the one downstairs when you guys first walked down here, I'm pretty sure there's a burnt out bulb in that one too. Yeah, I'll say yeah, absolutely, no defense.
Oh, so you got multiple then?
Just two.
Are they like hard to get to?
The one down here is not, but the one upstairs is a pain because it's right above like a little stair, and you got to bring a ladder up there, and you almost have to put the ladder right at the edge of the stair because it won't fit on the other side of the landing. So yeah, that one's kind of a pain in the ass. But the one downstairs, there's
The
no
one downstairs. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, you're getting that point, buddy.
Dan gets one too, right?
Well, my defense is my bathroom is one of those that has like the three light bulbs above the mirror, and the one in the middle is burnt out, but the other two are good. So I think the lighting's just fine with two bulbs. So
well, I think the lighting's just fine in my basement with the one bulb.
oh.
But so yours it's easy enough to fix though, right? Dan?
Yeah, I can fix it.
You're getting that point,
I
buddy.
You take that point.
I'm trash.
All right. And we'll go with the last question because I am out of beer now. All right. Have you ever intentionally given someone the wrong directions?
Nope, not intentionally.
Not directions. All right. So I've had people come up to me in stores asking where something is, and if I don't know where it is, I'll kind of just guess.
Hi. Then hide in the back room.
Take that as you will.
Hide in the back room after that.
Like I'm too deep into the conversation where I can't hit them with that. I don't work here. I'm like, fuck. So now they're expecting an answer, so I'm like, over on the other side of the store.
Bye. Well, where's that back the way you came? Oh.
Shit. I'm trying to think, dude. Have I ever done this? Have I ever fucking told anybody the wrong directions on purpose? I don't. And nothing comes to mind, but it is a funny enough joke, and I feel like I could have done that to someone. But I don't remember an instance in which I did do it. So I'm going to say no. But at the same time, I wouldn't put it past me to do that to someone.
Dang.
Like if it's, I wouldn't do it to a stranger because I feel like that's mean. But if it's like either someone I know that I don't like and is annoying, I would fucking do it to them. Or if it's a friend of mine and I think it would be really fucking funny, hell yeah, I'd do it.
I'm not asking you for directions.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna GPS that shit.
That would be my fucking first thing. I'd be like, "You got Google, fucking figure it out."
But I need your address
first.
I need your address, Nikko. Figure it out with Google. I'm gonna Google you.
Well, no, that I would give you my fucking address, but I wouldn't like fucking give you. That's not me giving you directions.
You're on Pinterest.
That's something you need to know. But I definitely think it's a funny thing to do, though. I would definitely do it. Well, No, because this is more sarcastic. I just remembered something I used to say when I was younger. I would say, around the up your ass and around the corner, 2 blocks and 12 blocks over.
Is
But
that the
that's
wrong
not really
direction?
giving direction. That's not really giving directions. That's just me being an asshole. So
That doesn't count.
yeah, exactly. Plus, like, it's not like anybody really fucking thinks it's like, oh yeah, it's up my ass.
I know a few people.
All right.
I know a few people that might think that. Oh really? Okay.
How do I get up there? Oh, this is what you need to do.
Take your little blue Corvette or little red Corvette.
All right, so that's the end of the game, folks. That's the end of Are You Garbage? And let's see what the tally is here. If you guys all agree, if you guys have been keeping score, if you've been keeping score at home. What I've got is Nick with a final score of 5 yeses.
Wow.
Me with a score of 11 yeses. And Dan with the grand total of 12 yeses.
Ooh,
That checks
I
out.
am Garbage.
So in our, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you won the garbage prize, sir.
What's the grand prize?
Another beer.
Woo!
There you go. It would turn out our heartthrob, Dan, is in fact garbage.
What a piece of garbage.
What a piece of trash. Honestly, though, I think I'm right up there with you, Dan. Because I'm only 1 point behind you technically, and I'm sure there in the last like couple of cards, I'm sure there was something in there that probably would have made me garbage. I want to say I'm surprised with Nick's score, but really I'm not.
How do you have only 5? That's crazy.
I don't know.
Nick
I'm
comes
old.
from a classy family. He's classy. He's a
Actually,
classy guy.
I should have you guys come over during Gino's birthday party, and you will see that I am not from a classic family.
Maybe that's the reason why he's not class, or maybe that's the reason he's classy now.
Maybe. I love my parents to death, but yeah, it's I don't know. I guess there's just a lot of things that I felt like were kind of common sense-ish kind of things. I don't know. I don't even want to say common sense, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little surprised too that I'm not up there, but I feel like some of those things were targeted at millennials though, right? Or targeted at like, the younger generation, some of them, even though, and I think that like some of the older guys are making those questions like that because they know a lot of the younger generation does that stuff. So, but
I think
if
if I was able to get my hands on an older version of this and we played it again, I think you could probably come out as trash.
oh yeah, I would, yeah.
Or like, even if you were to like listen to if you were to listen to like an older episode of the program, because they do stick to some of these questions now, for some of them or for some people, but they also like mix in some of their older questions and stuff too. But yeah, if you were to like listen to the program and like listen to some of their questions, I think you would probably answer yes, or you would have an answer to some of those that they'd be like, yeah, you're trash.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I got a free pass. You and I both got a free pass on the dog one, so there were some stipulations on questions where like it didn't apply to us, but yeah, no, I don't know. I mean,
yes,
if we count Dan's Pokemon question,
yeah, 6.
6.
And then plus, obviously, we got my dad on here for a score of, what was it, 2?
Yeah,
and
2.
Curtis for 2, and I think my mom's on here for 1.
And Rocco's got 2.
Rocco's on here for 2.
Yep, that checks out.
But that was a fun one, guys. I thought that was pretty fun. I would I would love to get my hands on an older set though, because I feel like some of the questions in here, like after a while, we were like, no. But like, I think some of the older ones for sure, we would definitely be like, oh, yeah. So I'd be curious to maybe play that again one day, or maybe if we could, if we could find it somewhere, maybe we'd play it again at some point. But what did you guys think listening? Did you have a good time listening to these? Did you answer yes to anything? Did you answer no to a lot of it? What was your score at the end of this? Did you find out if you're trash, or did you find out that you're garbage?
Someone beat Dan.
Yeah, somebody's got to beat Dan. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, yes.
See.
But yeah, let us know in the comments below. And yeah, that's all I've got for today, folks, or for this week. You guys got anything else before we head out of here?
You know what this really made me want to do?
What's that?
Play Never Have I Ever.
Yeah, I think if we do that though, we probably gotta be on screen for that one so people can see us like actually drinking for shit.
I mean, I would definitely plug my camera in to play Never Have I Ever. 100%.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Maybe for a future episode, that's what we do.
Yeah, that really made me. I don't know why, but that really made me want to play that because you could totally screw each other over by that. Like, Dan could have. You guys can totally get me with the Pokemon shit right now because never have I ever waited in line for the Pokemon machine. Never have I ever spent my entire lunch break looking at Pokemon pricing.
Just back-to-back Pokemon questions.
Yep.
Oh man, we could just get Nick drunk on the first 10 questions.
Basically, yeah. Yep.
Oh man, good times. Well, if there's nothing else from you guys, nothing?
No, sir.
I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us again, folks, and we hope to catch you on the next one. If you had a good time, let us know in the comments below, or just like and share the video. Yeah. See you next time. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
How long I've been